Good morning, Wild High. I'm Zaire, and here with me,
Larry.
Today is February 11, 2022. Everyone please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. FBLA will be selling tickets all this week for Valentine's Day gift card raffle baskets. Tickets are $3. The winner will be announced on Valentine's Day.
The Prom Promise Dress Drive is taking place on February 19th at Parkside High School. There are hundreds of dresses available on that day. You need a valid high school ID to participate.
Spring sports are coming up on March 1st. Spring sports include boys and girls lacrosse, baseball, softball, tennis, track, and unified bocce. To play, you need a 2.0 GPA and a valid physical.
Track athletes who qualified for states include Judah Gosley, Chris Smith, Joan Janite, Christian Downing, Dominic Gale, and Dylan Carroll.
Baseball will have an interest meeting on Tuesday, February 22nd at 2:45 on the baseball field. Those interested should scan the QR code up around the school.
The Math Honor Society will be having a meeting on February 15th from 3 to 4 in E6.
Students should return books to the media center as soon as possible.
Here is a message from Mr. Green.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a great week, and I hope you're looking forward to a good weekend. Obviously, Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, so everybody needs to be rooting for the Rams because we don't want the Bengals to win. All right, so a couple things I want to make sure that everybody's aware of. I want to start off with seniors. Please pay attention to this, seniors, if you're in the building. Remember, caps and gowns. If you have not ordered your cap and gown, I say it every Sunday night on my message home to families and students and staff. You need to order your cap and gown now. Please go order your cap and gown now. Also, seniors, prom. Prom is scheduled for May. I know that seems like a long way away, but it's really not. It'll be here before you know it. Some key things to remember because all seniors love to go to prom. I encourage you to go to prom. It's a lot of fun. Everybody gets dressed up and looks really nice and has a good time. But you got to remember this. You cannot be suspended in semester 2. We are in semester 2. If you are suspended in semester 2, you will lose your privilege of going to prom. You will also need a 2.0 GPA. That's really not that hard. So give your best effort and have a 2.0 GPA for the third term. And you can't have any fines. So that means any book fines, any computer fines, any library book fines. You can't have any fines or you cannot go. And if you are bringing a guest, your guest has to be under the age of 21. So again, remember all those things for proms. Don't say I didn't tell you or warn you. Those are the things you need to attend prom, and make sure you get your cap and gown. Also, everybody, suspensions. Suspensions will take you or make you ineligible for extracurricular activities. 99.9% of you have been doing a really good job of that, but it's just something I want you to consider. Please keep behaving yourselves, follow all school rules, and do not get suspended. Grades. We've only been in term 3 or semester 2 for 1 week. So if you haven't been doing the best, or now's the time to readjust, now's the time to give your best effort, try your hardest, make sure you're doing that so that you can be successful in term 3 and semester 2. Attendance, yes, attendance is very important. 5 or more unexcused absences will cause you to fail your classes. I'm just going to put it bluntly. You have 5 or more unexcused absences in the term, you will fail your class, all of them. But there's a solution to that. If you have unexcused absences, you can recover the day and the grades through our after-school program, which is every Monday through Thursday. So please take advantage of that. Spring sports. We told you about all the spring sports. Please consider participating in a spring sport. Again, I talked about it last week. I'm going to continue to talk about it. Getting involved in a school extracurricular activity is helpful for everybody. So please consider it. And I'm going to add one thing to that. Our boys lacrosse team, we really need young boys who want to play lacrosse to please sign up. We have a really good coach, all the coaches for spring, but we're really struggling getting enough boys for the boys lacrosse team. So if you play a sport, or even if you don't play a sport, you just want to try it one time, try it a new year, please consider signing up for the boys lacrosse team. President's Day, February 21st, was scheduled to be a holiday with no school for staff and students and everybody. That has changed. February 21st, President's Day, is a regular school day. It's a regular school day. All right, so that's make plans accordingly. It is now a school day. Dress code. Everybody's been doing a really good job, but there's still a few out there who have your hats and hoods on in the building. Please do not wear your hats and hoods in the building. Anytime you're inside the building, your hat and hood needs to come down. No bandanas and no lighters. Stop hanging your lighters from your belt loop. You're not allowed to have lighters in the building. Stop wearing the lighters on the belt loops. I took one today. Please do not wear the lighters on the belt loops. You're not allowed to do that. It will be taken, and it takes a parent or guardian to pick them up in the main office from me. Cafeteria. Please make sure you're following all of our cafeteria rules and procedures. You are to get your food and take a seat. There should be no walking around. Once you get your food, stay in your seat. And again, make sure you keep your hats and hoods off in the cafeteria. And remember, someone will walk around with a trash can so you can throw your trash away, so there's no need for you to get up. All right, that's the rule here. We've had that in place for many, many, many years. I need everybody following that rule. Now, one of the things that we started yesterday, maybe you received it, we're trying to catch all you students who are doing what you're supposed to do. So if a teacher gives you a ticket, that ticket will enable you to come down to the main office and receive some type of treat. All right, we're just offering it up to students who are doing what they're supposed to do every day, or if you're asked to do something, you do it. No arguing, no complaining, you just do it. We're asking students to do that. So on any given day, if a teacher gives you a ticket, you go down to the main office, and that's where you pick up your treat. So please, be on your best behavior, do what you're supposed to do. This is an amazing school with amazing students, and we want to keep it that way. And we want to make sure that people know how great Wahai is, because the students here are awesome, and we do a great job. You have amazing staff, support systems here. We want to make sure we're on our best behavior, getting to class on time, doing your work, and staying out of trouble, following all school rules. And you guys do an amazing job with that, so keep it up. One other thing I want to talk about, this is obviously February is Black History Month, and I want to talk about another historical person as part of Black History Month, and that is Thurgood Marshall. Again, another prominent historical black figure. Thurgood Marshall was born in Baltimore, Maryland. He was the first African-American justice of the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in the land, in the country. He actually was a descendant of slaves. His great-grandfather was a slave. His parents were not, but his grandparents were. He graduated from Lincoln University in Pennsylvania in 1930, and he received his law degree from Howard University in 1933. He was #1 in his class. He opened up a law practice in Baltimore and became a lawyer who spoke out for the rights of black people, and which led him to a job with the NAACP in 1936. All right, he spent more than 2 decades with the NAACP, earning the greatest fame for the case of Brown versus the Board of Education, which lasted from 1952 to 1954, when the Supreme Court ruled that separate educational facilities are inherently unequal. Marshall and the NAACP had a great victory for civil rights. Finally, he was nominated for the U.S. Courts of Appeals in 1961, and he was nominated in 1965 by President Lyndon Johnson. He was appointed to the Supreme Court itself in 1963, where he served for 24 years until he retired in 1991. Thurgood Marshall is no longer with us, but he was really famous and did a lot of really great things. And again, he came from humble beginnings, and just shows that no matter what, you can do whatever you want to if you put your mind to it. Thank you. But anyway, remember, we are one tribe. We're unique. We're one tribe. And also remember our motto: respect, responsibility, and integrity. Make sure you're showing those treats each and every day. I appreciate it. Have a good weekend and enjoy the Super Bowl.
Please remember every day to follow Wahai's PBIS motto of respect, responsibility, and integrity. That's all for today, Wahai. Have a great day.